Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for November, what is this, 12th through the 18th. We're going to jump right on in here. And we're coming off the Venus retrograde. We're coming towards the end this week, and then we'll be in the tail or the shadow. Not an astrology expert by any means, but I do know that many of us are very sensitive to the energies of the planet, so some of you may be dealing with that or feeling the effects of that. But let's see what's going on here for Aries. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and a love card. There's your love card. Alright, so let's check it out, guys. Your Monday, Tuesday is Four of Cups. Now, you know, a lot of you might be feeling some disappointment coming into the beginning of the week for a few reasons. Some of you may be, with this whole Venus retrograde, you were hoping to hear back from somebody by now, and maybe you haven't, and you're disappointed about that. Some of you are dealing with, frustration because you're trying to manifest something, especially with the 11-11 gateway. Like maybe some of you have really been trying to call in things into your life and you're feeling like it's not happening fast enough, or it's not happening the way that you wanted it to happen. So you might be feeling a little bit down. Also, a lot of us are awaking and ascending right now. There's a lot of energetic changes happening in a lot of people's bodies. So you may just be feeling down or depressed or frustrated because you're trying so hard to call in something new into your life and it doesn't seem to be happening. Okay, but this basically says be patient and keep your eyes open to the possibilities, because Spirit is trying to direct you towards what you asked for. But it may be a different path than what you had anticipated or expected. Or in some cases, they're taking you to something much better altogether. So try to keep an open mind. Try to stay positive and keep an open mind going into the beginning of the week, Aries. Your middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, is 10 of Pentacles. And this is a card about financial completion or financial success. Like your material needs being met. What you have is like coming in. I feel like for some of you, there's something you've been wanting to treat yourself to for a very long time. Whether this is like just something for the home, or a getaway, like just something really, really fancy, like to just really go all out. And Aries, I think some of you in the beginning of the week, either it's finally happening, like you're going out and you're doing this thing, or you're buying it, or all of a sudden you're realizing how it's possible to come up for the funds. So maybe for some of you, this is coming by way of a bonus. Maybe some of you are doing really good at work right now and you're about to earn a very unexpected holiday bonus, which is in the works behind the scenes that you're unaware of. For some of you, it could be a raise or a promotion. And for some of you, you just have some idea of like how to bring in the cash. So something is happening where you're giving yourself some kind of a treat. And I feel, Aries, I keep hearing like you've been wanting to treat yourself for a long time. I keep hearing the word treat, 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 treat. So I think for a lot of you, this is going to be kind of a big deal. For other ones of you, you may be dealing with some kind of like debt consolidation, or somebody who's stepping up and helping you with your finances, getting your finances in order. And maybe a lot of you were very worried about the future, and then after, you know, sitting down with this person or getting this help, you're like, oh wow, okay, like there is hope, it's not that bad, you know, I can have a comfortable future, or I am going to be okay, or I am going to be able to save for retirement. So some good news coming for you in different ways. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Aries, is Page of Wands. So some of you might be dealing with a fire sign like yourselves. Okay, this could be you. This could be another fellow fire sign or somebody that has fire in their moon or rising. It could also just be that something is being presented to you right now where it's a very new opportunity and you're on the fence about whether or not you want to accept it or to go for it. But you're being encouraged to see past the fear, to push past the fear, and to see the bigger picture, to see what's on the horizon, and to go for it. So some of you are getting some kind of an idea about money midweek, or whatever it is, something to improve your life in some way. And this is telling you, have the courage to look into it. Have the courage to make it happen. Have the courage to go for it. Anytime we get one of the Wands cards, it's pretty much just letting us know that this situation is going to be whatever we make it out to be, whatever we're putting into it, okay? So, this is going to require action for you on your part, to stay motivated and to stay involved, right? But for a lot of you, this is really coming out of your shell, and going in a very, very different territory or direction than you had anticipated, right? And that's not surprising, because some of you are already like very not happy right now. You've been waiting on something and they're not giving it to you, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, wait a minute, there's all this money, or there's all this security, or all this energy to be had, you know, out there. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And so you all might be making some kind of a turn. You all might be going in a different direction. And, you know, to me, this little bunny is jumping out at me. And rabbits are very, you know, cute, but they're also very fearful. And rabbits can represent being fearful. They could also represent being quick, right? Or fertile, being very fertile. So you all need to act. You need to act. See past the fear. Get over the fear. And begin to act, okay? So you have some ideas coming in. Don't let them just stay ideas. Start taking steps towards them, Aries. Let's check out love. And this is just one card for love, but I also have a love video for November 1 through 15. You can watch that, and in a couple of days, I'm going to do November 15th through the 30th. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit notification, and you will get a notice when that is up. So your card for the week, my dears, is Five of Swords. And Five of Swords is sometimes it could be an unnecessary argument. It's a hollow victory. It could be where you find the need to put somebody in their place or to correct them. And it's good to have boundaries. There's nothing wrong with confronting somebody or, you know, putting things in check, so to speak, if people still say that. I don't know if I'm dating myself with my slang. But, you know, some of you might be feeling like you need to confront somebody or put an end to something or make it clear that they're not respecting you or that they need to step up. And by all means, please do so. But with Five of Swords, the problem that sometimes happens is we can get into a little bit of an overkill mode, right? Like you've made your point, but then you're like, and another thing, and another thing, and another thing, and you always do this, and I found this out, and I found that out, and here, and this, and this, and that. Like you're really shoving their nose in it, so to speak. And if you're not careful, you could just completely and totally like verbally destroy them to the point where they're not able to ever be the same with you again. So anytime I see Five of Swords, this to me is a card that says, hey, look, you're about to burn a bridge or possibly burn a bridge. So before you do that, be sure that that's really what you want to do. Maybe some of you are burning a bridge. Maybe there's somebody super toxic in your life and they're coming right back in at the very, very end of the Venus retrograde. Maybe you thought, oh, Venus retrograde is over. I didn't hear from that jerk. Oh, I'm so glad. And then all of a sudden, like right before the very end, they come sliding in. And you might have to set somebody straight. Some of you are burning a bridge, and some of you are more than happy to do it, you know. But this is just saying be careful and look at your circumstances and see, you know, if this is going to be a good thing for you or a bad thing for you. Those of you who are single and who've been single for a long time, this could basically mean that there's new people coming into your life in the near future, a new person, and that you're being encouraged to really take a look at what your deal breakers are and to work on your communication. You may have been single for a very long time because it's been hard for you to trust. And now somebody's coming in and you want to get to know them, But you also don't want to come off like you're interviewing them for a job or like you're interrogating them, right? Like you want to get to know them in a playful way. You don't want to come off very hostile. So this will apply to different ones of you in different ways. Again, guys, this is a general reading. You may need a private reading, and I'm really excited to say I'm having a special this week. But also check out the other general readings. Check out the general readings for your moon sign and rising sign. Check out the love reading. And if you would like a private reading, please let me know. I'm more than happy. Reach out to me. I have a special that I'm doing. Normally 1 hour on the phone with me is $100, but I want to celebrate the fact that my Instagram actually hit 400, and I know for a lot of people that's pathetic, but like nobody knows I'm alive on Instagram, so to have 400 people, I want to celebrate that. So 1 hour readings, instead of $100, they're going to be $40 for this week. And then my Facebook hit 1111 a couple of days ago, and that was a big deal for me. So I'm going to do 3 questions, recorded audio readings for $11.11. So reach out to me, guys, and let me know if you would like to take advantage of that offer. Last time there was a bunch of people, so please be patient with me if they do take time to get them all out. And be sure to subscribe, hit notification. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for interacting with me on social media. Till next week, my friends.